everybody, welcome back to my channel, Beauty on a Budget. My name is Heather, and this morning I'm standing here. These are the two front spare bedrooms. So we're clearing everything out, so I've got stuff in these two rooms, so I decided to stage my house, kind of get ready, to sell it. So instead of having these two rooms empty, I decided to turn one into an office and one into a gym. So that's what I'm going to be working on. I'm going to do the office one first. Walk in here. I'm just going to turn the camera. Sorry, that didn't quite work. You got to see my ring light. Okay, so this is just one of these spare bedrooms. So I'm not going to try to show the window because my neighbors are out. But so it's a good sized bedroom, but I'm going to turn this into an office. So I decided I've got the little rocking chair, the ottoman, and this other brass flower lamp. I've got this other little metal and wicker table here. I'm going to use it. Then we have all these computers. Looks like there's 3 full computers sitting here. I don't have a computer desk. I got rid of the broken ones. I sold 2. I gave away 1, and then my daughter's got 1 because each of my kids had a computer desk. So that's why we have so much for kids. So we had about 3 or 4 computers set up in the house. Then they all went to laptops. So these are just these spare computers. So for now, I'm just going to put all the computer stuff in this closet on the shelves for now. My husband can figure out where he thinks is the best place for the computers. The printer I'm keeping out because I do need it. And same with the, what is it? Shoot, I can't think of what that's called. A laminator, that's what that is. So we've got a laminator and 2 printers here and the paper shredder. So those few things I'm going to keep out. I don't have a computer desk at the moment. I do need one, so I am actually on the lookout for one because I need one for myself. Like I said, my daughter's got one in her room. So the way her room is set up, when we actually go to list it for selling, we're going to move the computer desk out of her room into here so it will look like a more proper office. And then, oops, just walking into everything. And then the other room here, like I said, I've got all my exercise equipment and stuff. And so I thought I've got this little shelf here. It's really for in the bathroom. We have no purpose for it. I just always used it to hold extra toiletry items that didn't fit in the bathroom, just outside the bathroom. But I've got a couple baskets and I got my stack of exercise books. So I'm going to be putting those baskets and books on the shelf. And these are these 2 big rubber tile things from the garage. I thought because I've got my weights up here, these would be, a safer place to put my weights on. And so I have it sitting this way, but I did measure. I'm going to actually move it so it goes the other way. So it takes up less visual space in the room, kind of. Walking in, it will be along the long wall, not this shorter wall. So then I got to put all my exercise stuff away. Now I'm trying not to put much in the closets, but like I said, for the other room, the computer stuff will probably be in the closets. And then I just want to get all this stuff organized so it's usable, because I still need a place to do my stretches and stuff for my shoulder and my knee. So with not having anything set up or not having anywhere to do this, I've been kind of slacking off and I've really noticed it. So I'm just going to go back to this room and I'm just going to start setting up this and get the computer stuff up in the closet. And you don't need to see me putting stuff in the closet. So when I get this stuff put in the closet, I'll be back. All right, so it's taken me about 10 minutes to get the computer stuff off the floor and neatly more organized into the closet. So this is just the stack of the computer paper, the laminating paper, and the spare ink. Oops. And then I just put the keyboards, I got up here, I've got, the towers, the monitors, speakers, and then keyboards, the laminator, the little photo printer, my the printer and the fax machine, and then here's the paper shredder. And then I had all the wires that were just all piled up and they're in that box. So what I did for the wires, just to look neat, is I just put them in a little reusable bag and just set them in the canister part of the paper shredder. So then all the wires are all here with the computers, ready to, just ready to deal with, or my husband to deal with when he's got the time. So I'm just gonna shut the closet doors here. Okay, it's not shutting. Don't know what I did wrong. Okay. I don't know. The doors were just kind of repaired, so there. Okay, just needed kind of to do, I don't know, like the spring just hasn't been used. It was a new spring put in. So now I've got the rest of this room, so I'm just gonna move this furniture around, figure out the best placement for it. I kind of know how I want it to kind of look, so I'll be back. It's only gonna take me 2 minutes to move the rocking chair into the corner and the lamp behind the chair. So I'll just be back in just 2 minutes. Okay, so I've got the furniture kind of placed where I'd like it to go. Just leaving that fan here, floor fan here. I don't have anywhere right in the moment to put it. It's supposed to be down in the garage. I'm just gonna leave it here in this room. It's fine. So I've got the little rocking chair in the corner, the lamp beside it, the little magazine rack, and this little shelf. It's kind of an odd spot at the moment. I've moved it around this room a few different places. I'm gonna leave it there. I'm not sure where I'll put it. It's just such a small shelf. It just kind of fits anywhere in the house. I'm not going to keep those white baskets on it. I just brought them up just to see how they would look. Mostly because I'd have to put a tablecloth on here because this is wicker and my cats just destroyed it. But it's like $100 little table from London Drugs, so I don't feel like getting rid of it quite yet. I'll probably just do something for just the top, because it's the top is the most part where you notice where the cats have gone after it. The baskets actually do flip, because that one's got some damage at the front, the bottom one there. I can just rotate them and put the damage at the back. But like I said, it just doesn't quite look right. I mean, it's okay. It's just, maybe it's just the baskets are just making it not look right. I'll just take the baskets off and I'll just put a tablecloth or a placemat or something on the top of it. Yeah, see, now it kind of looks like it fits in there now. I think it was just the white baskets with the pink and green lining. So this room is done. So now I'm gonna work on this room here for the exercise room. So I'm just gonna first sit down and just organize all this stuff as to what it is. I still have stuff in boxes. I might keep them in their boxes, I may not, but I'm just gonna get everything kind of more organized. So I can get my weights in one spot. I've got my yoga balls and, just skipping ropes and various other little exercise things. Just get them organized into piles and then I will be right back. Okay, so I'm getting ready to kind of set up my exercise room. So in that corner, I've got the shelf and I put the baskets kind of underneath. I put the yoga mat actually in the basket, but I just, for now, just set it, just kind of hung it on the side. I got my exercise books and health books up on the top shelf, and I got those two baskets there. So, and I've got everything kind of put in different groups on the floor. So over here on the black mat, I've got all my weights all lined up. I've got my yoga balls, got my punching bags, exercise equipment I just recently bought still in boxes, so I'm going to be unboxing them and putting them away. I've got the exercise, what is it like? Whatever those things are called, you put them around your waist and your hips, and they're supposed to help you like get rid of extra water weight, I guess. I've never noticed they actually work or don't work, but I have a stack of them. Then I have a stack of different workout clothes. I've got like the sweatsuit, like the body sauna suit, that's what it is. I do have a sauna suit in there somewhere. I have lots of my knee braces are there. I also have my compression socks, and for doing weights and other things, I do have my gloves. And my ones I use when I'm biking are also in this pile. I've got the the yoga bricks or blocks or whatever they're called over there as well. So I'm just gonna slowly kind of put this stuff away and just let you know what I have and you know kind of where I got it, because most people, I don't spend a lot of money on this type of home gym stuff. I do have a large assortment of exercise things, but I don't spend a lot of money on it. So I'll be back in just a few moments, just as I kind of get a few more things, trying to figure out which baskets I want to put those items in. So I'll just be right back. Okay, so this basket that I decided to keep on the floor, I have a foldable exercise mat. I have all these little things. I said waist, goes around your waist and your thighs, and it's supposed to help, you know, with sweating more to get rid of water weight. Like I said, I don't really believe they work, but I have a lot of them. And I've got my towels. I'm just going to set my towels there for a second because they do need to be washed. This I recently bought, Dollarama, $3. It's an ice towel. I love this. I had another one, and then you're not supposed to put them through the dryer. You're supposed to just, like, I think, hand wash. And it's supposed to stay cool for 2 hours when wet, which I do find biking and stuff, but I had one and it got thrown in the dryer and it just didn't work, so I had to buy a new one. But I do love these, and I haven't seen them at Dollarama for a while, so when I do see them, I'm gonna buy another one just because I think I'd like to keep one up here and then one with my bike. And so I've got all this other stuff here, which I'm gonna put in this little basket here too. That way I just kind of know where all my stuff is. I've got these gel heel socks. So they're like toeless socks. They've got the moisturizing, they've got jojoba oil, olive oil, vitamin E, and lavender oil. And I really do find they really help my feet. You know, liquidation place for $2. I've got different knee braces. I forgot about this one. This one actually has the magnets in it. I should have two. I only see one here, so I don't know. The other one's probably packed with some of my other stuff from the closet. But I had two of them, so I'll just put that in there. I have these. I do have the top that goes with them. I wear this when I'm biking, and these are those hot shapers. They're so hard to get on and off, but they really make you sweat. I've got my Copper Fit knee braces, which I use these ones when I'm exercising or especially biking. They're less restrictive with the standard knee brace, but it gives my knees something, and it makes I can bike a little longer. I've got a couple pairs of my compression socks. Same thing, when I'm exercising, I love to wear these compression socks. They really help, and I think these ones are also infused with copper. And I have the gloves here, these gloves here, and they're also infused with the copper. I bought them at the Showcase store, and they do cost, they're made by Tommy Copper. So these ones and those other ones, so they're Tommy Copper, so they work really good. They've got the copper in them. They're supposed to help with things, and I actually do find they actually do work. I've got my bike gloves here, and I use them for biking and for lifting weights. I should have a pair in my bike. I'm not sure, but I'm just gonna leave both these up here in this basket because I'm not biking right now. So they can just stay here so I know right where they are. I've got this so when I'm working out, my phone can be on me and monitors, you know, everything. This is a sauna suit. So I have not used it yet, but I bought it quite a few years ago. I probably bought it close to 10 years ago. So that's how much I use it, but it takes up no space. So I'm just gonna tuck it in this basket and deal with it another day. This is my new back brace I recently bought. With the instructions, I have only used it twice, and I really found when I was using it, it really helped my back. So then I kind of lost it for a little while. So now I found this, the instructions. So I'm going to set the instructions aside because I like to keep the instruction booklets for my workout stuff all together. And then this is my good knee brace. And I'm trying to see what my dog's barking at. She's outside, so that's okay. And then I have the smaller little basket here, and in here I put in, I've got these things, they all need to be pumped up. So this one, these are like almost like medicine balls. They're a little bit not as heavy, so they're easier to do some exercises with. I do find with my hands, when I'm working with these balls, I do have more movement in my hands, so I do know I need to start using those again. Same with these. These ones here are actually specifically meant for, you know, like exercising in your hand, like almost like stress balls. So you kind of squeeze them, or you can even just rotate them in your hands like this, and it really helps with the flexibility. These ones are like a soft gel. These ones are a little bit harder. These ones are older. These ones are made by Wilson. I don't know, I think I got these at the dollar store or the pharmacy. I don't remember. It's been quite a few years. And I have like this. This is just another one of those little mini exercise balls. This one, I don't even know what it says. It's for Pilates. I don't know what you're supposed to do with it. I think it's supposed to just, you know, go under your knees or the base of your spine or something when you're doing things. I don't know. But I know this one here goes under your neck. So it does need to get blown up. And this one I will put under my neck when I'm laying down on the floor. It kind of just gives a little more support behind your neck when you're doing exercises on the floor. On there, and then the next basket I've got these toning bands. They're brand new. I got them at, I know I bought them at like Value Village for just a couple dollars. I've never even used them because I have so many that I actually do enjoy, like I prefer to use, but you know, how can you say no to resistant bands? So you got light, medium, and heavy. And then I've got in here, I've got my other resistant bands. Like, you know, this one is just too long for me. And then my skipping ropes are also in here. So I got different skipping ropes and different types of resistant bands. I thought this was just a good basket to put these ones in. I'm also going to put in, I've got these replacement pieces for the yoga balls. I've got this little pump that came with one of the little balls, and my other ones also come with pumps. So I'm just going to put all my pumps in this basket as well. And everything is here. I will just get these in this basket a little bit neater a little bit later. I just want, right now it's just trying to get everything organized. And then I do have 2 medicine balls. I don't know how much these weigh anymore, so I'm gonna keep these out. I used to keep them in the same basket, but the basket was always on the floor. So I'm just gonna leave these over on the other mats with the weights. Well, I do have one of these training things, you know, you put your feet in and you kind of like do sit-up things. So I'm gonna put that up in this basket as well. So all the resistant bands and everything are all in the same basket, easy to find when I'm looking for. And I do have 4 brand new yoga blocks. I've used them, but I've never taken them out of the package until this morning. I thought I'd like to see how they really feel. I've had them for a while. They were in liquidation, $9. I went and I got them for $4. I have seen these for like $30 per block, and I've got 4 of them. I will put them up on the shelf, or maybe I'll just leave them here. Maybe I'll just leave them here. They kind of just fit right in here. Probably fit better when they're not wrapped in the plastic. So like I said, I will unwrap them all and get all the garbage gone. I recently bought one of these things. Again, you lay down, it's just the resistant bands, but it has the board for your feet, and it's got different feet adjustments, so that I'm going to keep out. And then over here, I have this, a swivel board, so you stand on it, you swivel. You know, I got this at the dollar store for like $3, I think it was. This is actually Simply board. They're really expensive. I got this at a secondhand store for under $5. And I have this, another one, this is of course the Bali Totally Fitness. A lot of my exercise stuff, especially the older stuff I've had for a long time, is all Bali. This is one of those stepping ones. So you take the red brick out, you flip it the other way, and then it's a little taller. I always keep it on this short. I just found trying to step up to where it's like a 1.5 steps, which is a little too high for me, for where my exercise level was. Also for vision wise, this height here is just easier for me to keep in rhythm. So I'm just going to keep these all stacked up here. I do have this punching bag. It just needs to be blown up. It has the stand so it goes higher. Medicine balls. I have these training ones for walking. So I have the wrist and the ankle. These are so old. I bought these at a garage sale. I think I still lived at home when I bought these, so I've had these since I was in high school and I still use them. Not so much right now, but I do find I don't really like the ones on the wrist, but I find if I use the wrist ones on my ankles biking, really strengthened my muscles. So I've got the ones for wrist and the ones for ankles. So I don't even know what the weight is on these. They don't say, which is too bad. So I think I might just weigh them and then put them, let myself know what they weigh. And then I've got all my weights lined up. The silver ones are metal. They are my husband's. I don't know what the weight is on them. He's put duct tape on them, or that's hockey tape on them, just so they wouldn't, chip the floors. Then my other weights, I've got 10, 8, 5, 3, 2, and 1. And then I've got 2 sets of the kettlebells. One has a 5 and one has a 2. I got those at Dollarama probably like 6 so years ago. They brought the one in, so I bought a set of the one size, and then a couple months later they brought the other size in, and I think I bought the 5, knowing that they were 5 because they were a big 5, and I see the 2, so I'm like, oh, I'll grab the 2. Well, then I get home and I just laugh at myself because the 5 is 5 pounds, the 2 is 2 kilograms, so if you do the math, they're all like 5 pounds. And then I've got those other things for helping to do push-ups, which I cannot do. And I've got another punching bag here, which I have never used, but again, is it Bali? Yes, it is Bali. Now, I'm going to say all the stuff that's Bali was purchased kind of when the internet was new, but before I had access to it. So I actually ordered this stuff through a magazine. So through like the actual mail out of a catalog kind of thing. So that's really funny. Then I've got 3 different sizes of exercise balls. I don't know what size they are. I'd have to remeasure them, but I've got 3 different sizes. Like I said, that one just needs to get repumped. We flattened it. I'm just going to get them all the stuff that needs to be pumped. I'm going to pump up today or tomorrow. And then I have a couple for after exercising. I've got some massaging things. So this is one of those neck massagers. I got it at Value Village under $10, so something 99. It's probably like 3 to 6, so probably $5, $7 is probably what I paid for it. Then I have this one here, which I love for after workouts, just to massage. And then I've got 2 scales, which they both need batteries, so I'll have to figure out how to get them apart and get new batteries in to see how well they work. I recently bought this, $7 at the liquidation store. I haven't had a chance to even try it. I've taken it out of the box, and so it's supposed to tighten your pelvic area. So it's kind of like a Thigh Master kind of a thing. And then I have this one, which I did use this. This Dollarama still sells these once in a while. This is the Fit and Firm arms. So the Wonder Arms. I got this, like I said, at the dollar store, so I paid under $3 for it. This is when Dollarama was barely hitting that $3 mark. So I probably only paid maybe $3 for it. And I really found, up until I fell and hurt my shoulder, it was really helping. And then after I hurt my shoulder, when I went onto the beginner mode, because I was actually using like the advanced, and then I went back to the beginner mode, I really noticed a huge difference in my shoulder. So I'm going to start using it again. But I do keep it in its box. I mean, I'm one of those people who, I do take things out of their boxes, but there are certain things like this one, I will say, it is so cheap. It is plasticky. It didn't look like it was going to work. It just looks like it's not going to do anything. It looks like a kid's toy, but I was amazed. I don't remember which way it goes. Because I gotta get the resistant bands on it, so I hold this way. And then of course the resistant bands is what makes it do that. And you've got different positions that you can hold it. And I really found like it really helped. But I just did, because it's so flimsy, that I just keep it in its box. That way if it does fall, maybe it's a little more protected. I am tempted to, next time I'm seeing this at the dollar store or Dollarama, buying a second one just because it did work. And I got this, and I don't remember what I paid for this. I got this at the Showcase store. So this is that rope free. So it's a 2-in-1. It's a weighted skipping rope, and you can use it as a regular skipping rope, or you just do rope free with the weighted balls. And I haven't used it yet, but I really like the way it feels. It looks good. I did test the one at the store, but I just, because it's like so cheap, really cheaply made, you know, I'm just kind of worried that it's gonna fall apart. But I will say, once I do get back into skipping, because that's one thing is, with my shoulder, if I can get back into the skipping, I can get my shoulder to rotate more easier. So I thought, well, this would be a really good way, because I have trouble with, I can do my left one when I try to skip, but I can't get my right one to kind of go up as high. So I always end up tripping myself on the skipping rope. So when I saw this rope free one, I'm like, okay, then I can have my arms kind of going, my right one a little slower, a little bit behind, so my rhythm's not quite there to build up to that point. So that's what I thought that would be really good. And of course I had to buy this one. I've seen people use this. It's that Hop Health 360 rotating massage exercise hoop. So you're supposed to like, it is like a hula hoop, which I cannot do. My hips just don't want to move that way to make the hula hoop go. I have actually used this quite a few times, and I'm up to getting the little thing, little weighted thing going around. When I first used it, I got it to go around once. I'm now up to 2.5, almost 3 times in one rotation. So I just have to keep working at it. And then we started doing all this renovation stuff, so this kind of got put to the side. So I'm gonna just, and then of course it's one of those things, once you take it out of the box, you can never get it back in the box for the box to close. I was even looking at watching videos online, trying to figure out why I can't get it to do what it's supposed to do. And basically just, if you just use it every day, you should, you know, work up to it. So I'm gonna retry this again after watching some other tutorial videos. So watch for when I decide to do some exercise, actual exercise videos, not just making my exercise room, but actually doing my exercise routine. So I'm just gonna finish putting these things away now that I've got them, talked about it, and I've kind of got everything more organized. So I'll be back in just a few moments. Alright, so I got my exercise room set up. So I got the yoga balls in the closet. I put a few things on these shelves. Like I decided to, if they're in boxes, I'm just leaving them in boxes today. If they need to be blown up, I'm not going to blow them up today. So it's the punching bag and then the other yoga ball, the scales, and then the weights I use for biking. I figured I don't need to have everything out and showing. And then I kind of moved the shelf over a little bit, and I took the little punching bag in the corner there. And I just put the medicine balls just on top of that because it's going to tip over because it's not stable the way it's sitting. I just put a couple of the things on top of the basket just cause. And then I just kind of, the towels need to be washed, but I'm not going to get to them today, so I just rolled them up and stuck them on the shelf. And I just moved those over. And same with the weights. I just decided, I think it just looks better if they're all kind of in one little corner versus just all laid out across the whole floor. So that is my exercise room. And then, like I said, this was the little office room. So now I'm going to go and work on the master bedroom. I showed in a previous video the way it looked. Yesterday I took everything out of the master bedroom and took everything down to the basement. Well, that was just a spare bag for the yoga mat. I don't have any more, so I don't need to keep that. But here's the master bedroom. Moved the furniture around. Looks so much bigger. All the furniture is out of here. That's where some of that extra stuff had come from. And just switching, because this little dresser used to be over here. This dresser used to be over in this corner here. And so I couldn't really access the drawers to my nightstand. It was a pain. And totally forgot that this was even here in the wall. My daughter asked me what it was for and why it was there. And I'm like, oh yeah, that is so the doorknob of the closet door doesn't hit the wall, because my dresser was always there. So now the closet has been painted. My husband might have to do one more coat of painting. I'm not quite sure. I think he does. Just doing some touch-ups where he had to putty and sand and paint. So now I've got to get in here. I got to do the floor. I got to wash and sweep this floor good. But here we go. So this dresser here, and I've got the top just down to just a few basic things that just look nice for, trying to stage the house for selling. So I got a few little collectible things on this dresser as well, and a few little collectible things on this dresser as well. Then there's still a pile of stuff my husband has to put away. So that's his clothes and some of his stuff from the closet, stuff on the windowsill, and then he's got a lot of stuff on his nightstand that he's got to kind of put away. I got my nightstand mostly totally cleared off except the few items I need. Clean laundry basket. Yay, we've been missing laundry basket, so I found one today. That box there was in the other room. It has just garbage stuff in it. And then that other pile of stuff is my husband's from the closet that he's got to pack away, or I might just put it all in a box and put it with his stuff. Again, so then the little bathroom here, I haven't really done anything yet. I did take a lot of my toiletry items and pack them away. I'm just trying to do that. And even under here, I've got just down to just the basics in there, and in here, just all the extra items that we probably need. Still in my husband's drawer, I don't touch. This is just, basically empty, just a few little products. And then this is just my makeup. My nail polish is actually packed. So I actually went and bought myself a new thing of nail polish a week ago. So it's lavender, because I packed all my nail polish. Don't know where it got moved to, but so then there's the top of the dresser, just trying to streamline everything, trying to get ready to stage the house. That's what I'm doing right now. So that is what it looks like. These drawers are all empty. All my clothes are down in the basement, which I am sorting, going through, and I'll be able to bring back up this week. So anything that has to be hung up in the closet, I can bring up very soon. Anything that has to go in the dresser drawers, I can bring up. I'll be doing that. I don't think I'll get to it today. I'll probably do it tomorrow. I'm just trying to pace myself so I'm not doing too much. But this room just looks so much better. All the stuff is now out of this room. So now I'll go down and show you the basement, but then I am going to work on up here today. So I do want to dust and mop and everything up here. But I'm just going to walk down to the basement and show you where everything got put. Okay, so I'm in the basement. That's all my shoe racks. Go into this room. This is my stuff I kind of need. It's just extra stuff. Some of my clothes. I actually got all my clothes for the most part. The stuff here on this floor have to go in this closet, but for the most part I can't open the closet door because I've got the chair in the way and some clothes in the way. But I was actually able to get my clothes to hang up in this closet down here. And then this is just some of my books. It's not organized. I do want to organize that a little bit better. And then I have my pile of empty hangers. Just got piles of clothes. That's stay home food. So that stuff I gotta go put back in the closet. This is just my day home papers and a few things from my closet upstairs that I have to kind of just pack away. But this stuff here, all these bags and boxes and all my jewelry and everything, this was all my stuff from my bedroom. I finally brought it all down here yesterday. It took me all day to pack all this stuff and bring it down here. And then these bags here are all the bedding that I'm going to be putting down here in this closet down in the basement when I'm able to get my clothes out. And this pile here, don't mind the candy canes and a few food from my day home food. The rest of this stuff here is some of my clothes and purses and shoes that I was just organizing, just trying to figure out if I'm going to keep or not. And half of this stuff is not keeping. My piles kind of merged together, so I'm going to have to go through that. But that is what I'll be working on. Won't be able to get to it today. As you can tell, I still haven't had a chance to mop the floor and get the fridge put back in place. But I will be doing that. Like I said, I want to get this done tomorrow. Then I still have all this stuff here. I just have to finish packing up. My husband got me some more bins to pack everything up so I can just get all this stuff packed up in bins and then it is done. So whatever is sitting here to get packed up is everything I have left to pack. Like I said, my clothes I'm going through. And then I will decide what I'm keeping, what I don't need. If I don't need it, I can pack it. If I think I'm going to need it, then I can actually hang it up in the closet, which will be really nice because for the last 2 weeks I've been coming, maybe almost 3 weeks, I've been coming down here to get my clothes every day from upstairs, going all the way down to the basement to get my clothes. So that is what I'll be working on later. So when I get this all organized, I will show you. Like I said, this is the storage room. It's getting a little bit fuller now, which is fine. It's okay. I'm going to take out these organized container system. I'm going to take all these out and I'm going to redo the way these packed bins are up there. I've got a couple bins up there that or boxes or something that don't have lids. Either they don't have lids or they're in cardboard boxes and I don't have them down because the stuff in them stands up too high. So I do want to get all this organized and a little bit more neater, just because right now you can't even really walk in here very far before you hit stuff, which, like I said, it's hard when you're trying to pack and get ready to move and just, packing and cleaning and organizing, doing everything all at one time. So that is what I will be working on this week. So I will be back when I get my master bedroom finished. I got to vacuum and mop and put some stuff away, and then I will be back. Okay, so it's taken me about 2 hours to get the master bedroom done so far. I still have to do a good mopping of the floor, but I've got everything, wiped down, dusted. It's a good start. I just used my little steam mop, which didn't really get some of the ground in feet print off the floor. I did a quick vacuum. I pulled the dressers out and did behind them. I can't get under the bed with the attachment I have on my vacuum. Also, the steam mop doesn't fit under the bed either, so when I get a regular mop, I can do that better. I also didn't really pull out my nightstand or my little mirror here. I still have to do that good. And here's in the closet. So I've done the floor. The floor in here looks really good. I know there's a panel along here where there is no baseboard. That panel is actually access to the in-floor heating pumps and stuff. So, you know, there's never been any type of baseboard along that wall just because it's an access panel wall. But got this all cleaned out. Like I said, there's still a few drywall stuff on the floor I just got to finish. But there's the top of this this is the largest dresser. So I just have a few collectible things sitting out. Nothing like my normal collectible stuff. And there's the top of this dresser. So I said I've been doing this for about 2 hours. You know, the clock is flashing, you know, almost 1:30. So that means an hour and a half since I plugged the clock in. I've been working. And then the top of this dresser too, I just have a few little collectible things. Like, it's not my anime collectible stuff. And I've got the bed made, and then all the stuff that my husband had on the dressers and the window ledges that he needs, I just put on his nightstand. He can put it away when he gets home, or some of that he still needs this week because some of it is still screws and stuff or whatever he had to take down. And then I've got mine, and I've got mine all neat and organized. Oh, I didn't dust the top of mine. That's what I forgot to do. Okay, I will dust the top of mine because I said I didn't pull this out. I just kind of want to end my video because it's just not going to take long to do that. Now I just have to get the mop and do a good mopping of the floor. But again, I don't think I'll get to the mopping right now, but just getting most of the drywall dust off the floor means every time I come in here, I'm not tracking drywall everywhere. I've also just did a quick straightening up of the bathroom. There wasn't much to do, but I kind of like having some of my toiletry items out where I can reach and have access to them. That mirror my husband has to still hang back up because I actually use it. And so there, just a few things on the counter. Again, I haven't actually cleaned the bathroom yet. That's my next step. The shower is very dirty because they were washing paintbrushes and stuff in the shower and in the bathtub, so I got to scrub those really good. But that is the master bedroom is done. All I'm ready is later this week I can bring my clothes back up to the closet. I also cut my pillows down. I think we had like at one point like 13 pillows on the bed. I'm now down to 6 pillows and then the 2 decorative pillows. And I don't have the blanket that my animals usually sleep on. It's getting washed, and I have a better blanket for on here. I just put this one on for now just because the animals with their claws, they're starting to kind of damage the top of the leather chest. So I think, okay. I'm trying to rotate the camera back around and it wasn't working. Okay, so I think I'm done for today. I've done so much. So I took my daughter to school for a 7:30 band. I took my husband to work. I was home before 8. I've been doing this since before 8. It is like, see what time, sorry, just trying to see what time my phone, yeah, my phone says it's almost 1. So I've been working like all morning and into the afternoon working on these 3 rooms today. So again, just want to say thank you so much to everybody who's subscribing to my channels and watching my videos, and I will see you in the next ones. Bye.